Hi everyone, my name is Ms. Constantino. I'm a social studies teacher here at Illing. I'm going to be reviewing the DBQ you'll be completing in social studies. DBQ stands for document-based question. What you're going to be doing is writing an essay response answering a question that relates to what we've been learning about, which is the Middle East. So the DBQ is set up in a Google site, which I have here on my screen. We're going to start in the home page because that's where the instructions are. So right here in blue, it says using the documents on this website, you will respond to the question, can the Middle East use its natural resources to improve the lives of its people? This question is asking a lot. So natural resources, that's talking about oil, solar power, wind power, anything that can be taken from the earth that the Middle East could use for energy is a natural resource. Now, can they use those things to improve people's lives? Maybe it's as simple as getting more people electricity, but it could also connect to demographic information. It really makes me think about the lesson we did on disparity, where we examined how countries have different literacy rates, countries have different life expectancies, and even infant mortality. How can natural resources help countries improve those different pieces of information, right? How can getting people electricity help them live longer, help them learn how to read? How can we make people's lives better with these natural resources? That's what we need to consider. So you can either say, yes, the Middle East can use natural resources to make people's lives better, or you can say, no, the Middle East cannot use natural resources to make people's lives better. One of those two answers is going to be your claim. Now, when we make a claim, we need to support it with evidence, and that's where the documents come in. So let's look at these steps. Step 1, carefully analyze each document on this website. That means we need to really look at each document carefully. So on the left here, you have documents A through F. Let's just take a look at A real quick. So I'm keeping this question in mind. Can the Middle East use its natural resources to improve the lives of its people? I'm going to read this little article here, looking for an answer to that question. Maybe it's going to tell me about how solar power helps people build new hospitals. Maybe it's going to tell me the opposite and that solar power is too expensive and no one's using it. That could help me choose what side of the question I'm going to choose for my claim. Now you'll see this document is text, you need to read it, but some of them are visuals. So document B, for example, is a map. Document C is an infographic. They're all a little different, and you'll see videos explaining each document on these pages as well. Let's go back to our instructions. So once I've looked at all the documents, I'm going to record useful evidence from each document in your note catcher. So let's say I'm looking at document A. I find a really interesting fact that I think could be really powerful in my essay. I'm going to take that fact from here and record it in my note catcher, which looks something like this. I was working on document A, so I want to stay in the red square over here. You'll see they're color coded. And depending on what side of the question that document answered, I'm going to record that fact, that piece of evidence on one of these two sides. Now, you'll see there's a lot of bullet points here. You don't need to fill them all in, but you do need to look at all these documents. So keep that in mind. Going back to our instructions, step 3, identify the evidence you'll use in your DBQ essay. So by the time you've looked at all these documents, this page will be full of information, but you're not going to want to use all of that in your essay because that would be way too much. You need to pick your favorite pieces, the pieces you think make the most sense, are the most powerful, or the most persuasive. Choose which ones you're going to put in your essay. And the last step is write an essay that answers that question, can the Middle East use its natural resources to improve the lives of its people? Now, this is a lot to do. I totally get it. This is going to be something we do over the course of several class periods. Now, if you get confused, if you get stuck, reach out to your social studies teacher. You have 4 awesome social studies teachers that can all help you. So let us know if you need help, and definitely check out all these videos you see on this site. See you soon. Good luck.